Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Like a Dragon Gaiden. I talked about this already for the people who are on stream, but I should say it to those of you who watch on YouTube as well. With this coming weekend being the weekend before Christmas, wanted to say that there will not be a stream next week, which means the week of Christmas there won't be any videos on YouTube. So for those of you who celebrate Christmas, want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy your holiday. For those of you who don't, hope you enjoy the next that week. Get closer to the new year. But what I was trying to figure out earlier was how much time there is left in the game. So I had done a quick glance for how long to beat. And how long to beat has the game at full completionist run, which I'm not doing. I don't do usually a full completionist because I think completionist run usually implies like all of these as well, which there's no way I'm doing all these, even though I'm doing a lot of them. Like I'm not playing Mahjong. You can't make me do that. A lot of these you're probably not going to make me necessarily do. So I consider that completionist. I don't know if that's what How Long to Beat considers it. Regardless, they have it set to 32 hours for a full completionist run. According to this save, we are about 20 minutes away from 30 hours. Which, if that's to be implied, we should be finishing the game today. I don't think that's how that's going to work. Because I do want to do all of these side missions like I usually do in every game. Oops, that is Kami Network. I can't click on this because I need to progress further in the Colosseum story. I can't get to the Colosseum until I do more main story. And with the Colosseum story, I don't know how much of that's necessary to then unlock that side mission. I have everything essentially upgraded in here, except this one I need to progress further in the story. And this is just grinding money. So I don't know how far I'll go into this. I probably, as I keep earning a bunch of money, I'll probably toss some cash this way. But for the most part, I kind of think we're pretty close to set, you know? Okay, you don't need a smoke. Just had to double check that I actually hit the recording button because I could see myself forgetting that. But yeah, so I got most of the stuff done last stream. Yeah, they're looking for something that I need to get on the at the castle. They're looking for something I need to get at the castle. There was something else I had checked. Yeah, it's the luxury timepiece. They were the star-crossed earrings. And I now have the formal attire, but I couldn't get the formal attire until I got back from the castle, which now I have no access to. So basically, for all three of these, I need access to the castle. So that's kind of where we're at with those two. But yeah, let's head to the Grand. Hey, boys.
Yo. 今日はこの店貸し切りか。
お、踊れ上流。
お前ら。
Did my glasses give me away?
そうか。こっちの探す手間を省いてくれたんか。上出来やないかい。ほなわしらでお前の生きる手間食べたれ。
Is it just you two? Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm going in, by the way. Time to go clubbing. I loved QU's just like different persona when he was out with the boys. There's a lot of people in here. You know what? There's just too many people in here. I'm gonna clear some of them out. Wow. Okay, come on, come on. You got this. You got this. Shadow boxing right there. You have a stun gun. Don't appreciate that. You have a stun gun. Don't appreciate that. You've got a straight gun. That's... Nope. You also have a gun. You also have a gun. All right, cool. Hold on. Okay. Oh. I really appreciate that guy just waiting for us. Oh, hey man. I actually knocked him out of the his big attack. Interesting. But look how much damage I'm doing. This is just the light attack. Like, I've upgraded QU pretty fucking high.
立たなくていいぞ。まだ痛い目に遭いてんなら止めねえかな。
Yeah, just stay down.
どこにいる？キャッスルから降りたんだろ。
鬼人会は闇に潜ったとこからが真骨頂や。敵に回したが最後。いつどこから刺されても不思議はない。
You don't realize that that's what I do normally.
高くしては眠れんな。
お前も親分の居所を聞かされてねってことか。ここにいる他の連中も。
おうよ。わしらは知らんで。知ってたとこで絶対口割らんがね。
要は親分に信用されてねえんだろ。威張っていうことか。
Yeah, that statement didn't exactly hit as hard as you thought it did.
みんなただの三子だっちゅうわけかい。このバカが
Oh shit.
チンピラが人の店めちゃくちゃにしよって
この始末どないしてくれるんや。
あんた
上流様、おかげで助かりましたわ。
You the current owner of the ground?
急に店入ってきて私ら監禁したんです。女の子たちもみんな怖がってもうて。
いや、こんなことになったのは俺のせいだ。すまなかった。全部弁償する。
そんな弁償やったらこいつらにさせますさかい。どう見たって悪いのは
Dude,
こいつ
are they
ら。
really?
それはどうでしょうね。
Yeah, Twitch is has been weird about that.
こちらのお店に被害が出たのは想定外だったんでしょうが、責任の一端は上流にあります。ですのでご心配なく。弁償は私の方からさせていただきますよ。被害額のお見積もりだけいただけますか。
どこのどなたか存じませんが、ありがたく
You
頂
want
戴します。
to give us money? Okay, sure.
私は花輪と申します。以後お見知りおきを。
花輪様、どうも大きに。
あなたも本当に立場をわきまえてるのか。随分目立つご活躍で。
That's the
500の仕
point.
事だからね。手抜いたらあんたらの顔も潰れんだろ。
西谷をキャッスルから下ろしたまでは良かったが、そこで早くも行き詰まってしまったということでしたね。
まあ
This is all the points.
逆に西谷はいつどこからあなたを襲ってくるかもわからない。彼が本来の力を発揮すればターゲットは気づく前に殺されてしまう。それが殺し屋の怖さです。事態は進んだように見えて、実はかなり危険な状況になったのでは。
わざわざそんな嫌味を言いに来たのか。
敵は近江連合でも抜きん出た力を持つ組織です。鬼人会の名前なら私だって以前から知っていました。渡瀬が彼らを警戒するのも道理です。あなた一人で敵に回すのは自殺行為ですよ。
西谷の居所さえ分かればそうでもね。
でしたら考えることです。敵の気持ちになって次にどんな手を打ってくるか、もしくはどんな手を打たれたら相手が一番嫌がるのか、そこをついていけば相手を思い通りに動かせるはずです。例えば闇に隠れている敵を引きずり出すこと。
Dude, he's a
相手が
vain
一番
motherfucker.
嫌がることか。なるほどな。
Hit him where it hurts.
極
Okay.
道にこんなアドバイ
Hit
ス
him in the dick. Got it.
釈迦に説法でしたね。グランドの弁償と後始末はお任せください。あなたには500億の仕事に専念していただかないと。
ゼロです。キリさん、
ゆうべ西谷は煽っちゃみたがまだ足りなかったと見える。もっとあいつが嫌がることをしよ
と言いますと、
う。あいつが一番大事にしてるもんを
Is it the
奪ってやる
castle?
んだ。
Do you have to take away the castle?
キャッスルをな。
Okay.
はい、
渡瀬組の兵隊を集められるだけ集めてキャッスルに向かわせてくれ。俺もこれから向かう。会長の西谷が船を降りたんだろう。ならキャッスルの警備は今手薄になってるはずだ。
それはキャッスルを乗っ取る。
Yep, castle's gonna be mine now.
ああ、力ずくでな。
いや、待ってください。そんなにしたら渡瀬組と鬼人会でドンパチや。それを避けるために会長言わしたるんが俺らの計画やないですか。
分かってる。お前らバレねえように目出し
No one will ever know.
りゃいい。
Also,
大道寺
remember to
人
take off your
を襲ってき
pins.
た時もうまくいったろ。
そりゃそうやけど、今回は近江の身内が相手なんです。大胆すぎません？
鶴野、お前は俺がキャッスルに着くまでに腹を決めとけ。悠長にやる気はねえんだ。 俺は一人でも行くつもりだからな。
わかりましたよ。俺も渡瀬組の頭や。今腹を決めました。すぐキャッスル行きます。
That is ballsy,
いい
though.
返事が聞けてよかった。じゃあ
That's you're asking kind of a
また
lot.
後でな。
Yeah, you should probably head over to the castle now. Okay. Yep. Let's go. I can just go to the castle. Hopefully I didn't need to talk to Kame. Because that'd be awkward. But if I had to, they wouldn't have given me the option in the taxi. At least I don't think they would. Gotta hate how long the load times are. Hey, we're back. Hey, boys. This is a hostile takeover. Really, you could, like, that mask is just gonna give you away. Yeah, the slow strut is like,
鶴野、
we want people to know.
思ったより頭数が揃わなかったんだな。
追っつけすぐに来ます。せやったら少し待ち
Why don't we wait? We're kind of like in the open.
敵も大した数じゃねえ。ここにいるメンバーだけで十分だ。
俺としては結構おるなという印象ですが。
ジョーリ
Hey.
ー、我よ来たやないか。お仲間連れて強気になったんか。キャッスルの総力を上げてもてなしたろい。
He doesn't know.
ええ感じなおりやな。やっぱ勝ち込みはこうでないと。
ああ、向こうも張り切ってるようだ。行くぞ。
I do find it really interesting, and I don't know if this is something that is a game mechanic where depending on how you, what fighting style you end your last battle in, but the way that he lines, or his stance when it gets to like the, oh, let's fight, the difference between how he squared up at the beginning of the game when he was basically just using the agent style versus now he's primarily using the Yakuza stance, which is, again, I don't know if I'm just ending a bunch of battles in the Yakuza stance because it kind of makes sense. Usually it's really good for single one-on-one fights, but it is interesting that it could be also construed as he's going back to his like Yakuza fighting style in storyline, but all right, hold on, let's clear some of this crowd out again. There's too many of you. God, the extreme heat mode is so good. probably cleared out more than half of them just by doing that. Ow. I don't know how I missed, but sure. All right, time. Yeet. Yep, that was exactly what I wanted to see.
船の制御も奪い
I
ました
wanted to see him on the throne.
もうキャッスルは完全に俺らのもんですいつでも好きなとこに動かせますわせやけどええんですかね下手したらこの船かなりヤバいことになります
それが狙いだ。
He's already been in power longer than he was the fourth chairman.
いつまでも隠れてちゃキャッスルをなくすってな。
ほな早速船長に出せ言うてきますわ
続いてニュースです。大阪湾へ船籍不明の巨大コンテナ船が侵入。海上保安庁の呼びかけには一切応じず、1時間ほどして再び沖に向かって姿を消したとのことです。
Yep.
コンテナ船は世界最大級の大きさとみられ、船橋部分にはなんとお城のような建造物が確認されています。他にもライトアップされた建物が並んでいるように見えます。海上保安庁は船籍不明のコンテナ船が日本近海の航路の安全を脅かす可能性があるとして、引き続き調査を進める方針とのことです。
Hey, put yourself on the news. People will see.
Hanawa です。ご依頼のキャッスルの動画、先ほど報道に流しました。
ああ、さすがに仕事が早いな。助かった。
今頃基人会の会長へも報告されているでしょう。なかなかいい手です。これで西谷は動かずにいられません。
Yeah, this is his
放っておけば
place.
彼はキャッスルを世間にさらされて全てを失う。今回の報道がその警告であることも理解するはずです。さて、では彼は次に何をしてくるでしょ
う。俺に連絡を取ろうとしてくるはずだ。そして西谷にとって俺と確実に連絡が取れると分かっているのは鶴野だろうな。
やはりご苦労は人に嫌がらせをするプロですね。また何かあれば言ってください。それでは。
鶴野です。これは西谷会長。俺もさっきニュースで知りました。まさかあのキャッスルが乗っ取られるなんて。
I see you. You're right next to Kiryu.
あ？上流？奴がキャッスルの乗っ取り犯？
He's playing his part real well.
そんな。この間は確かに蒼天堀で遊んでましたがね。一応客人としてもてなしとっただけで。せやけどもちろん奴には俺の方から連絡つけます。はい。ほなそちらの番号に連絡させますんで。ええ、わかりました。失礼します。お聞きの通り
What the fuck?
西谷会長が連絡してくれ言うております。
お前はグルだって疑われてねえのか。
疑われないわけあります？だとしても西谷はなんで身内の渡瀬組がこんな動きをするんか見当もつかん。せやから白黒はっきりせんうちは下手なこと言えんちゅうわけや。
ならこっからは短期決戦でいかねえとな。俺らがグルと掴まれる前に西谷を潰す。
That seems like a good plan.
しくじりや渡瀬組と鬼人会は正面からドンパした。東上会との合同解散は計画倒れになっちまう。
Sure. Why not?
そん通りや。
Because I do like the idea of using Smeargle as the catching Pokemon. Smeagol.
遅かったじゃねえか、桐生さん。
俺の名前はジョーリーだ。時間がかかったのはお前に送る写真を撮ってたもんでな。
写真？
今送ってやる。
It's a picture of my dick.
いい船だ。札に没収されるのはもったいねえ。
これは
That's so not a Kiryu thing to do.
てめえ何が目的だ？
先にふっかけてきたのはそっちだ。お前が俺に絡んでこなきゃこうはならなかったんじゃねえのか。
Don't fuck with
とぼ
me.
けやがって。なら死んだはずの桐生一馬がなんで近江の船に乗り込んできた？ただ遊びに来た。
Yeah, I think it's
そんなもん
Nishitani's.
誰が信じる？鶴野も獅子堂もグルだろ。あ？お前なんとか言え！
電話に叫んだとこで誰も怖がっちゃくんねえぞ会長さん。
なるほど。上等だよ。ならこっちに顔出してもらおっか。
Why would I do
やっ
that?
と誘ってくれたな。
You come get your boat.
待ってたぜ。
蒼天堀にゴルフセンターがあるな。
Oh god.
明日あそこに来い。うちの若頭を迎えに行かせる。
お前は来ねえのか。
心配すんな。
おとなしく案内係についてったら会ってやる。
There's a part of me that doesn't trust
俺の
you.
この手でやらなきゃ気が済まねえよ。楽しみにしてるからな、桐生さん。
It's Joryu. Like, just call me by my name. It's Joryu. Tomorrow my showdown with Nishitani. Maybe I should call it a day and head back to Akame's place. Or I do all the other shit that I have to do here.
いらっしゃいませ。
どうするかな。
There's the formal suit. Right, yep. Hell yeah.
どうかな。
Was it just that?
コーディネート完了だ。
Let me double check. Not inventory, not tasks, Kame network, support map. Oh, there's a couple more here. Formal attire, single rose leather shoes. Yep. That's what I've got on. That's it. You're the spitting image of him. Nothing sexier. Yada yada yada. Cool. So now we
いらっしゃいませ。
change back to
どう
here.
するかな。
Oops. That's fuck. I didn't actually choose that one.
いらっしゃいませ。
There we go. Was it back here that had the timepiece?
いらっしゃいませ。
Luxury timepiece. That was
ありが
one
とうございまし
thing.
た。
And then there was the star earrings.
いらっしゃいませ。
Was here.
ありがとうございます。
So those are the other two things that I needed for these two. So star-crossed earrings, luxury timepiece, and then I need to see the other couple things, which it looks like they're both over here. Cool eye patch. Hey, dress as Majima. Got it. I got you, girl. I know what you're looking for.
いらっしゃいま。
どうするかな。こんな感じか。似合うか。
Nothing. Glasses.
どうかな。こんな感じか。
Why are we Majima now? Because there was a lady here who wanted to see Majima. I could even go full on Majima construction.
コーディネート完了だ。
Even though she just wanted the jacket and the eye patch. I still went full on shoes and everything. Oh, we all know why she wanted to see somebody dressed as Majima. Hello. What you talking about? Oh my god, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's why we're dressed as Majima. And I'm gonna go check to see if this other one is another outfit. I haven't won all my gold rank matches yet, apparently. Hello, sir. Lost my ability to care. Don't even remember the last time I laughed with. Can't remember. Help me feel something again. Need to make him laugh. Yep, new outfit. I'll be back. God, making me buy all these things? What do you think I am, made of money? Kinda am. All right.
いらっしゃいませ。
I'm gonna keep the Majima drip.
ど
Gonna
う
make a
す
new
るかな
one. Bodysuit. We'll go full
違う
red.
か
Pocket bear. How much more of a creep can we be?
Do うかな
We can just throw the eye patch back on. It was a weird stranger. Was the requirement. That's not even the same red. Boo. Yo, but look at his dumpy.
どうかなこんな感じか
There we go.
コーディネート
Wait, hold on. I forgot I could do this.
どうするかな Let's runway
Hell yeah, Kiryu.
決まったね
I did have 5 million yen. I'm down to like 1 million. Oh, the feet slapping. What was my theme? I had to wear the bodysuit and the makeup. So the fact that I had to wear the bodysuit, I'm like, I'm just gonna go all out and make him a fucking weirdo. What's with that outfit? At least some old man never thought you'd go that far for me. I'm no longer dead inside. It's been so long since I laughed like that. All right. I'm gonna change back into my normal clothes. I don't like this one. Okay. Coliseum. I'm missing a gold fight. Special event. Currently not being... I can't do that. I don't know what the deal is. I'm waiting on receiving a message. Wait, unless... Was it her that opens up the gold matches? Or is it just not being held because of where we are in the story? I'm just gonna check something real quick. Fuck that table. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go see what this is all about. Right. Yes. That was... Wait, platinum? What? I need to go talk to the bronze then. I love how shipping works like that. It's just like I had one that was like shipped out of Minneapolis, which is like the main hub. Shipped out of Minneapolis to like Chicago, and then I think back to Minneapolis and then to here. I'm like, why? Why did it even leave the state to begin with? Shit, where was the other one? Ah, fuck. Oh, he was downstairs. Lobby. So I unlocked the ultimate gambling match, which is platinum. I need to unlock the gambling match, which is here. Cool. We had to do a couple Coliseum matches. Boom, boom. Only agent style Joryu can participate. I'm gonna go $500,000. Let's do that. I don't like that smile. Oh, yeah, okay. I was spamming the X button too much to where it wasn't a good parry. Good Lord. I did it. Let's go. Sure. Yeah, it sounds like there's more options to that, the expensive one, which I would hope so. Motherfucker didn't touch me. Perfect. Oh yeah, yeah. The more the more features something has, the more complicated it gets, and the more it's going to possibly, the easiest possibly going to be to break, or at least something in it to break. More points of failure. All right. Now I go talk to the platinum dude. I want to go VIP lounge. Yeah, I'm surprised I did not get hit by that guy. Usually I'm not good at that. But I saw him like doing a lot of quick steps and I was like, okay, that's how this is going to be. Might as well do that as well. Hey, guy. Roll the gold rank matches. Sponsored match. Okay. I don't know if Banda's still around, but that's a good question. I mean, I don't really pay attention to like food changes. I've done a lot more when I've made a food change. I've gone more from like pasta to rice. Yeah, I mean, I still do a lot. Over the last probably couple weeks, I started finding for lunch, having something relatively small. I know lunch is supposed to be actually the bigger meal than dinner, just due to the fact that you're up, right? You're doing stuff, and if you have a big meal at dinner, you're usually like, you're sleeping for most of that, so you don't really burn off the calories as easily. But I've just been eating less, and I've been trying to eat more of like those bird's eye steamer meals, because those are more like almost a side dish portion, and they're kind of better for you. Like some of them, they have some vegetables in it. Like one of my favorite ones that they have is, I think it's a rotini and broccoli. Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I don't know. For me, any sort of times that I've had to change my diet, which has all been by choice, thankfully I haven't had to do anything due to medical reasons. It's a lot of like, change one thing about it. That way you're not like shocking your whole system and everything, to where I know Banda has done keto in the past and he says it really works for him, but it is that's a commitment, and it's a very different mindset for how to eat and what to eat. It's something that I've kicked around the idea of trying. I just haven't had the commitment to it. Exactly. But it's high in certain fats from my understanding. Laser Tonfas. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I would say Banda would be the better one to talk to about that. Like I said, for me, it's not been, I haven't made huge changes in my diet, and a lot of mine have all been due to just personal reasons. Like, never has been anything medical. One more, I think there's one more fight. maybe a couple. So tournament is done. Hell Rumble is done. Don't know what those two are going to be. And this is just needing to upgrade them, everyone else. Yeah, I haven't gone crazy in terms of diet changes. Some of it has been like cutting out soda for the most part. I know I went for a while going from the full sugar to diet more so and lost a good chunk of weight doing that. And then going from kind of when I started to quit drinking, more so just because I'd be coming home from work, from working out, and I'm like, I don't really want to drink anything, and my body's just not really wanting it. So I'm like, I'm going to drink water. Well, now we're at like 2 or 3 of these a day, which granted, this has a couple things of Crystal Light in it, but yeah, caffeine is a whole other thing now that this is more just like, I guess, growing older, or having too much of it when I was younger. It's not, thankfully it has nothing to do with my heart, but I do have to pay attention to my caffeine intake. All right, that dude has nothing else. Does that complete everything here? I think it does. It's now time to go back to Sotenbori. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go say hi to the boys. Ooh. And that's higher than I think, because I think everyone has a bit of anxiety when they go to the doctor's office. So having your heartbeats and maybe a little bit of a higher blood pressure is, I think, understandable, but there's got to be a within reason. Can I treat the boys? I can treat the boys. Yeah. I mean, I don't think my heart rate's that high, thankfully. However, I have the Samsung watch. That thing tells me that, like, I don't think I've seen it below 88. And I'm like, do you go below that? I'm like, I'm just sitting here, and I don't think my heart rate's that high. So I've been kind of looking for a different fitness watch. So if you know of any better ones, like, I'm all ears, because preferably one that has a longer battery life than like 24 hours, and also one that's more just like a smartwatch. So I know people have talked a lot about the Apple Watch, but this ain't an iPhone. It's the Samsung Fit 2 or something like that. I don't think the heart rate monitor is that accurate on there. I was peeking at that. I was looking at the because this is a Pixel. I was looking at the Pixel Watch. The problem is the Pixel Watch, once again, is basically a 24-hour battery. And the reason why I say that I don't want that, I've looked at Fitbit. Fitbit has one that is like I think it's a 6-day battery life. Because like all these smartwatches have sleep tracking. But how are we supposed to do sleep tracking when it's only a 24-hour battery. Like when is it going to charge? So you either have to like charge it when you get home and then put it on for bed and then wear it through the night and then go through like the workday or something like that, or something like that. But I kind of been eyeing up, yeah, both the Fitbit one, which from what I've heard doesn't do great with the like smartwatch stuff, but is really good for the fitness tracking, or the Pixel Watch, which is really good with especially interacting with a Google Pixel, and but doesn't do great on the fitness stuff because of the fact that it's such a short battery. May I have a moment of your time? Do you remember me? We met earlier. I'm the Coliseum receptionist. Yeah, odd seeing you here. Is there a problem? Okay. I think Fitbit's also cheaper. Actually, I'm here at the behest of the castle's 4 kings. You ruffle quite a few feathers when you seize control of the castle. Meaning? Well, the 4 kings are particularly unconvinced of your ability to manage the castle now that Patriarch Nishitani is gone. In their own words, if Joryu's aim is to control the castle, he must prove first and foremost he is stronger than our collective. Yeah. I don't need to be suspicious. I got no plans for the Colosseum. I was only after Nishitani. I don't have the leisure to spend my time micromanaging the castle anyway. Just tell them to leave me alone. My sincere apologies, but could I trouble you to tell them that yourself? Otherwise, well, I shudder to think about what they might do to me. Huh? I mean, there's a chance I won't make it out with all my limbs intact. I hope that you'll show me some mercy. He's probably one of them. All right, I don't want to cause you any trouble, so I'll handle it. Where can I find him?
Oh.
No need to search for us. You're so goddamn slow, I came to find you myself. Yeah, I've been trying things. Some of it's worked, some of it hasn't. Going back to the gym twice a week now has helped things too, as opposed to just one time a week. But diet's always been my weak point. And you are one of the castle's 4 kings, Dan Brody. AKA Brody the Clown. Okay. Brody-sama. I beg your pardon. Oh yeah, trampolines. It's such a hard workout, surprisingly. I went to a trampoline park probably about 7-8 years ago. Actually, probably longer than that. And I remember dying on it. It's just like we were jumping on there for like maybe 20 minutes. It's just like I feel like I've ran a fucking mile. Just about to bring Joryu-sama to see you. No problem. We just want to have a little chat with the guy. And now that we've crossed paths, everything's hunky-dory. You want to talk? Let me start by saying I'm not here to meddle in your business. I can keep on running the castle however you like. Is that what you wanted to hear? You're right on the money, but you're the one who took down Patriarch Nishitani, are you not? Whenever I come across the real deal, like you, it's so hard to stop myself from messing around a little bit. Really? Wolf. That's crazy. I see. So you had something else in mind when you said you wanted to talk with me, huh? Brody the Clown. That's what Brody-sama was called back when he was an assassin. He used to perform in Circus Freak Show, or in a Circus Freak Show as a strongman and a clown. That's where he got his knife throwing skills. Eventually, he got ticked off and murdered his troop's showman. After that, he escaped to the underworld, became an assassin renowned for his blade work, and the rest is history. Your info's outdated. I got a new weapon to play with these days.
Good.
The drones. They're Mizurogis, aren't they? They were stolen by the Kyokuso family. So, who the hell gave you the right? I'm not messing around. Who gave those to you? Gives a shit about stuff like that. More importantly, enough talk. When I'm bored out of my mind, I'm bored out of my mind, so let's do something fun, shall we? Yeah. I could like just... I got stunned. Those drones do nothing to me, basically. You tried. Not too bad, but I'm just getting started. I expected better jokes from a clown. Don't kid yourself, this fight's already over. Now it's time for you to tell me exactly how you got those drones. What do you got against my drones? Ugajin gave them to me, told me to use them. Ugajin? Who the hell's that? You haven't heard of him, Joryu-sama? Ugajin-sama is the most powerful of the four kings. He's a legendary champion who dominated the world's underground combat scene for over 20 years. He's never lost. Oh, right. Mizurogi mentioned someone like that. Said he was crushed by the man sitting on the castle's throne. Which means that Ugajin fella is the one who defeated Mizurogi back then. Ugajin's got a plan, you know. He said these gadgets will safeguard our throne for years to come. He's got other gizmos too, like wires and shoes. Should have seen his eyes sparkling, like a kid with a brand new toy. Fine, but that's all irrelevant to me. Those stolen goods don't belong to you. Return them all to Mizurogi. The other boys. Afraid that here at the castle, that sort of logic simply doesn't apply. So spare us your useless prattling, Joryu. Ugajin-sama. Get more BDSM gear. All four kings gathered together at once? Hey. Quite the ragtag bunch, aren't you? We've heard that before, but every fool who's dared to say so has been sent to an early grave. What? This feels like a D&D group. Like, they all just roll up and it's like, what the fuck? What are you wearing? So you're Ugajin, huh? I don't care if it's not the way things are done at the castle. I'm getting Mizurogi's gadgets back from you. Yeah. And I'm under no obligation to accommodate you. I don't take orders from anyone I could wipe the floor with, was it?
Then.
Alright, so what? Forgot your own words already? Is that not what you told Patriarch Nishitani before your little tussle? Oh. I agree with the sentiment wholeheartedly. Much like us, you have the spirit of a true warrior. And so if there's something you desire, you must force us to yield it. Or to yield, then we can talk. So that's how it is. Fine, I'm all for it. And conveniently, the four of you are gathered here right now, or gathered here for me. I'll take you all on. Wait, Joryu-sama, even for you, it's impossible to win against them all. You may have defeated Brody-sama, but he's the weakest of the kings. His power can't compare to the others. Calm yourself. We're not so dishonorable as to shame ourselves by ganging up on a single opponent, nor foolish as to waste our talents on a fight we'll earn no profit from. Wise words. I think your friend here could stand to learn from them. All of you. Enough. Are you trying to make me look like a fool? Joryu, if you wish to compete with us, first work your way up through the ranks of the Colosseum. He doesn't know. Then we shall settle our differences before the crowd. Each king holds a platinum rank. This, of course, includes Dan Brody. In the Colosseum, I'll show you what I'm really made of, and this time I'll come prepared. You find my proposition amenable, Joryu?
What?
First, tell me one thing. Did the Kyokuso family sell you those gadgets? They did. What of it? As I said, if I defeat all of you, I want you to return the gadgets to Mizurogi. But I've got an additional demand. What would that be? Hand the Kyokuso family over to me, and particularly Patriarch Atsuki. I want to know where they're hiding, and I think you know the answer. The Kyokuso family use their full force to infiltrate Mizurogi's shop, break his arm, and make off with his property. I'll see that they get what they deserve. Very well. In our world, winner takes all is law. So ask for whatever else you desire. You prove yourself. Yo, thank you for that follow. How's it going? We'll hand over the Kyokuso family without hesitation and much more. Doing well, playing. We're decently far in this game, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. This has been so much fun. As for myself, I'm really decided to hold the title of World's Strongest. World's Strongest? You seem as though you may be a contender for that spot, and when I see a potential threat, I must crush it. Okay, bye. I guess I'm gonna fight them now. I see. So that's the man who never tasted defeat. Seems like a formidable opponent. It's going well so far. I know I've had a number of streams in the past that have decided that they were going to shit the bed, but for now, everything's been good. Actually continuing with story in this game, even though it's so easy to get distracted. And we're about to get distracted again. I want to think what might happen if I anger the kings. Thank you for assisting me, Joryu-sama. Truly grateful. Don't mention it. Meeting them helped further my goals. It's my fault you got swept up in all this when I took over the castle. I don't deserve your gratitude. Be that as it may, Joryu-sama, under Ugajin-sama's rule, countless souls have been obliterated at the hands of the four kings. That's a word. You truly intend to oppose them? Yeah. I have to get Mizurogi's gadgets back and crush what remains of the Kyokuso family. Plus, I must admit, I appreciate that. I try to take a little bit of pride in doing, or at least having the stream look decent and sound decent. When I see powerful opponents like them, it gets my blood boiling. I guess that part of me's never changed. You see, fighters like you truly live in a very different world than the one I inhabit. I have no doubt the crowd will go wild for the battle ahead. Now, if you excuse me, I look forward to seeing you at the reception next time you wish to compete. If the esteemed Joryu-sama challenges the long-reigning kings, the stands will be packed. As a fan, I'm overjoyed at the prospect. Well, I appreciate that as well. It's been always like keeping. It's a chill community. Having a bunch of people here just chilling, enjoying the game, enjoying chilling. That's really all I look for. Four kings, huh? Guess we'll have to settle things sooner or later. Besides, Mizurogi asked me to. But it's getting late. Should rest up at Akame's before the big showdown tomorrow. Or I don't. Actually, I could do that. Or we go to the reception. Oh. Don't do what I think you're about to do. I'm going to give you that warning. Don't do what I think you're about to do. Is it a special event match? Nope. Oh. Didn't even see him standing there.
Joryu!
You finally have platinum. Quit wasting your time on these nobodies and fight me already. Nice of a king to grace us with his presence. Yeah, grace you Joryu clan clowns with an ass kicking straight out of the Coliseum. I even prepared a special event for the match. Oops. Oh. Yeah, okay. I mean, don't know what an event match is, but as long as we're fighting, do whatever makes you happy. I have a feeling, because this is a Hell Team Rumble, I have a feeling I'm going to kind of get my ass kicked in some of the future ones because the team's not exactly the strongest right now. Again, I appreciate the compliment. I am foreseeing that this is going to go somewhere, and if you are about to link me something or suggest that I do something to fix that, please don't. I'm not here. I'm here to just play through a bunch of games. I'm not here to be a successful streamer. That's all I want.
Oh.
Let's get started, but let me warn you, my guys are tough. Nothing the Joryu clan can't handle. There's a lot of really strong people in this. A lot of health. Oh yeah, Mr. Masochist. Actually, that was not Diaper Dude, so that was the Masochist. Diaper Dude is not part of it. Sagashi. Thanks, Daigo. What is that health bar? I'll be back. Okay, Mr. Masochist, like, let's go, is annoying. But he's doing work. Ow. All right. Time to all gang up on... Just have Majima spinning around. All right. Okay, we got Dan Brody down. Congratulations, Joryu-sama. You managed to take down one of the kings. That was magnificent. I haven't heard the crowd going wild like that in years. Oh, that man over there is coming towards us. Is that Mizurugi-sama? Joryu! I was watching from the stands. You absolutely decimated Brody and his team out there. You had it in ya. You just might be the guy to finally put an end to Ugajin's reign. Please, Mizurugi-sama, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's premature, no matter how you look at it. After all, Brody-sama is the weakest of the kings. Ugajin-sama's on a completely different level. Well, none of these kings ever got knocked off their podium before now, did they? It's the perfect time to dream a little. Yeah, to dream a little. Hey, Ugajin's even stealing gadgets from my shop and using them in his fight these days, isn't he? Maybe we're witnessing the beginning of the end. Castle permits the use of all types of weapons. From my perspective, there's nothing wrong with Ugajin's fighting however he pleases. If that's all you have to say, then do me a favor and shut it. Now, I'm gonna take Joryu here and have a little sidebar. Sorry, Joryu. I know you're tired. I just need to bend your ear for a little bit. Hell yeah, first king dethroned. Yeah, every Yakuza game has like a 4 kings, 4 queens type of thing. So I'm not surprised that this is in here too. Okay. Like that reception guy was saying, Ugajin's on a whole nother level, puts the rest of them to shame. As someone who actually fought him, I could say that for a fact. You mentioned that Ugajin smashed your youthful dreams to smithereens. Nothing gets by you, does it? 20 years ago, it was... by then, I'd mastered combat techniques from all over the world, pushed myself past the limits of human strength. Throwing anyone at me in a fight, I had a million ways to handle them. I could adjust on the fly and come out on top. I was at my peak, mentally and physically. Turns out, it didn't matter one bit. As long as this guy existed, I was never going to be the best. Ugajin sounds pretty formidable. Even after all these years, your fear and respect for him comes through. I guess so. Thinking back, I only ever fought him once. It was in underground fighting ring in Vegas. Our match just so happened to be his debut fight. He was inexperienced, didn't have many moves, but his raw, economical punches spoke for themselves, fast as lightning, obliterating any defense. Meanwhile, none of my highfalutin techniques could touch him. Yes, sir, one look was all he needed to anticipate my every move after that. A single fight's all it took. Lost everything. My moves, my pride, my fighting spirit, all of it. Even getting my gadgets ripped off doesn't compare to the bitterness I tasted on that day. I see. That must have been difficult. After that, I quit the world of illegal fights and devoted myself to the bottle. Did some smuggling and some gang jobs. 2 decades later, I washed up in Sotenbori. I need to change my battery in my headset. Wasn't surprised when I heard Ugajin was king of the castle. Doesn't mean I didn't get the urge for a little payback, though. Payback? Yeah, if someone managed to take Ugajin down with a weapon or gadget I made, I could call that a victory for me, too. Fair enough, but it's flipped now. Your gadgets were stolen, and now he's using one of them. Forget the stolen ones. They're old news. Starting today, we're going to beef up my gadgets and take him to a whole nother level. Just hardcore broke? Uh-oh. Then when you use them to take down Ugajin, well, this old geezer's finally at least having played a part, or this old geezer will finally have at least played a part in the world's strongest. I think that's just about all I can do now, but I'll tell you, this all's got my blood pumping. Buddy, I live to seek out strength whenever I can find it. Oh, Twitch. Mizurugi. Come on, Joryu. Help me gas these gadgets up. Won't lie. It ain't gonna be cheap, but I swear you won't be sorry. How about it? Can I count on you? See, you're well past getting robbed and having your arm broken. You think I could refuse a guy as determined as that? Not a chance. So they rolled that back already, from my understanding. Yeah, you'll have to help me then. Hot dog! I can't tell you how grateful I am. Alrighty, I'm gonna get back to Akame-chan's. You can still count on me for all the usual stuff, you know, just like before, you and me. World's strongest. We can do this thing. Bye. Because Rogi sure is excited. Guess I better get excited about earning enough to afford those upgrades. What do you mean, upgrades? Finally did it. Master all my gadgets. They shouldn't have been. So the whole thing with that was they needed to tag their content as sexual content, and that was supposed to remove them from being suggested, or at least homepage. Upgrade abilities. Nope. Reception. Now, the other thing is, was the tagging working? Is the other question. No point dancing around it. You trounced me straight up. You still got 3 more kings to go. Yeah, because they needed to be putting themselves as sexual content. So there's also a meta, I guess, going on Twitch, and I both understand it and don't, where it's a topless stream where they only show like here up, and for some people they have like a tube top on, so it gives the impression that they're topless, but they're really not. Because there were some of them who like would step back and be like, I've got clothes on. But there are probably a number of them who are fully topless. I don't understand it. I don't understand why that's on Twitch. But hey, it is what it is. I have no power in doing anything. Now, for the whole art stuff, sure. Being able to draw things, because there's a lot of people who are very good at drawing the human body, whether it be an actual human or some sort of like anthropomorphic type of creature. There are a lot of people who are very good at drawing, and I think that should be fostered. But there's other things where it's like, when you have this whole concept of these things are okay, especially from what it originally was. You can draw naked bodies, but you can't play games that have naked people in them, or at the very least, it's just kind of like, why is the line drawn there? Then there was also the whole thing too, where it's like, okay, you can draw naked people, but with the growth of VTubers, like there's the whole thing of the VTuber model can't be naked. You can draw someone naked, but you can't have your VTuber model be naked. Because the VTuber model needs to be treated like the streamer. And it's like, there was this whole like, we're trying to make things like a little more open and a little more clear. Naturally, there's a bunch of people who decided that this was going to be where they were going to try to push the envelope more. And then within less than 24 hours, they rolled the whole thing back. But there is still like weird lines that are being drawn with it of, you can draw, but you can't play a game that has nudity. Well, I mean, that's a YouTube thing, even though that's all going to depend on how graphic. But yeah, you can draw, but you can't play games that have nudity in them. You can draw, but your VTuber model, both of them being no, VTuber, sorry, like a virtual like the 3D model characters that, not YouTube. So it is, it's like there's weird distinctions that are made, and I'm like, I don't understand it. I just stream whatever. Like, if it gets to be, if there's nudity in a game, because like I streamed LA Noire. I know, YouTube, I'm on a tangent here. Bear with me. I played through LA Noire. There's like 2 or 3 scenes where you come across like a completely naked woman, a naked body. And it's like, well, I mean, this is part of the game. It's nothing sexual necessarily in that, because it's a dead body. I can get the concept of not having like sex on Twitch, but it's like I can't stream House Party. That makes perfect sense to me. But streaming Mass Effect, where there's like a short scene of implied sex, and how that's like, that might be questionable. Wild. Yeah, I don't know. There's weird I also just realized what the current scene is. It's like me ranting about Twitch and like some of the weird things, and then I got a clown sitting right here on screen in the game. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of just in my own little bubble for the most part. I know. So like, I'm in a bubble. I'm not here to necessarily try to like be a successful streamer. I'm just here to play games. It's cool when the community grows, when there's people like you in chat. But I've been streaming for probably 7-8 years. I don't remember when my streaming anniversary is. And I'd say like 75% of it, I've had no one in stream. I didn't see that there was that they were coming up with a sequel. Shantae. Are you talking the Whiskies one? It's like Risky's Revolution or something like that. Yeah, Risky's Revolution. I think this one's actually just a remake of the Game Boy Advance game. Regardless, I haven't played it. So, yeah, I think I remember seeing it. Yeah, they're porting the Game Boy Advance game. But like I said, not been a game that I never played that one. So I'm excited. I still have 2 more games. I have Half Genie Hero and Seven Sirens. It technically is. It's coming out in 2024. But it is a ported version of the Game Boy Advance game. But yeah, it's that's been how I've treated streaming. For me, it's always been a I treat this time for streaming as an excuse to play through games on my backlog. something like this doesn't exactly help. This never really hit the backlog. I started playing this when it came out, but I now realized this a couple days ago. I now have a backlog to the backlog because I have a list of games that I think would be really good for streaming. So now I have a backlog of streaming games of the backlog of games that I have in total. So I find that a little funny, but I want this whole thing to look good. I want it to sound good. I want to be a good streamer. The only other thing with it is I don't consider I don't look to be successful, you know? It's just the time to chill and play games. That's kind of how I treat it. Plus, it kind of, for something like this, yeah. For something like this, I'm sitting here, like, I've made myself play through the Metal Gear Solid games. That was always something that I kind of looked at and been like, I want to play. It keeps getting pushed to the side. Well, I ended up playing through all of them. This was another one. When I think I saw Yakuza 4 originally played, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. Then I saw Yakuza 0 played, and I was like, oh, that does actually look really fun. So then at that point, I was like, okay, let's add it to the streaming games, and now look what's happened because of it. Yeah, it's games that I want to share with people, games that I want to play. There are certain ones that I don't put on the streaming list because it's games that I want to play with friends, and personally, I don't like streaming with friends, because I know when I stream, we're just gonna go into this since we're talking about, oh, listen, I haven't got anything to this. Because of the way I know that I have to be on when I stream. Like, you have to put yourself into like an entertaining mentality. I don't want to put my friends into having to be that mentality as well. Like, I don't want them to necessarily have to contribute to my content. So that's a lot of the reason why I play a lot of single player games on my stream. Yeah, RE3, 4, haven't done 5 yet. Yeah, I mean, there have been a couple things that I've kind of thought about. Minnie and I have also talked about possibly doing at least I threw this out as an idea. Both of us have kind of been like, this sounds like it would be a good idea. We haven't really gotten past that state. Possibly doing like a Soul Link of Pokemon, whether it be Crystal version or whatever. But doing at least like loose Nuzlocke rules. Both of us kind of talked about it, and neither of us really want to do like the permadeath route. A picture game. Uh-oh, I don't remember what game that is. Yeah, I don't remember what game. I don't know which one you're talking about. I've played a lot. Oh, are you, what is it called? Gartic Phone? Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, that's kind of like, again, that's how I treat the stream. I don't want to put people on. I don't want to make them necessarily have to be, yeah, Gartic Phone. I don't necessarily want to make them have to be entertaining for my stream. But having, or in this discussion with Minnie, knowing she streams, so she also knows already kind of how that mentality has to be. I appreciate it. But the being able to do like a Pokemon Soul Link would be fun. because it's a way to do Pokemon in a 2-player thing, making it somewhat difficult. But neither of us have done Nuzlocke, where it's if the Pokemon faints, it's gone forever. And I don't think either of us, at least it sounded like, I know I don't. It sounded like she wasn't super keen on doing the permadeath. Because for us, to me, it would be fun to just play through a game, have some of the rules of a Nuzlocke, where it's like if you start off with a Pokemon, you then each route you're only allowed one encounter. If one of you two misses the encounter, both of you don't get the Pokemon. I kind of like the concept of not having a shared type on the team. Things like hacking in rare candies that I know a lot of Nuzlockers do. Like, there's a number of rules that we could come up with that are based on Nuzlocke rules, but make it a little bit easier for newcomers, I think, to kind of come into that type of gameplay. So we had discussed that. We don't have anything else apart from that, but that was, I threw that out as an option. And it sounded like it would have been a fun thing, but we haven't gotten there yet. But I need to get off of the soapbox here. We need to play, because we're hour and a half into this episode, and I want to see how much more of the Four Kings. If I can get them all done, that would be great. Yeah. Next opponent is the Speed Demon himself, Kunimitsu, Samejima. He was quick before, but with that shoe gadget, he moves at mock speed. Good luck catching him. Yeah, you should, or should you really be telling me this? You aren't hoping Samejima will lose, are you? Honestly, everyone at the castle has been laughing at me lately, calling me the weakest of the kings. If you beat Samejima too, then I won't be the laughing stock anymore, will I? I'll add that to my list of reasons for taking him down. That's the spirit, Shoryu. Anyway, you ready to challenge Samejima right now? It's all set to go, so we're just waiting on you. Yeah. All right, I'm in. You guys can pick the rules. Doesn't matter to me. Now we're talking. Yo, Samejima. Shoryu said he's ready to fight. Bye, Brody. What casual language the weakest of the kings uses? Perhaps you're under the misapprehension that we're on the same level. Why you? Come on, man, lay off. We're on the same team here. I agree. Lose to me and you'll be in the same boat as him. You know, you're just upping the ante on how humiliating this will be for you. Are you little barks all I get to entertain me today? Or do you have the bite to match? Get this started already. What are the rules? Speed Demon fights alone. That way there'll be no question which of us is the apex predator. Prepare for your trip down the river Styx. All right. Da 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 da. I tried to do mine too. Oh, because I'm not in the right form. Ah. Yeah. Oh. motherfucker's hard to hit. Okay, none of those hits were hitting. I can do that too, bitch. That was a little annoying. Continue to surprise me, Joryu-sama. To think you could bring down Saejima-sama, that's a mouthful. Of the Four Kings. Perhaps we are bearing witness to a turning point in history. Wouldn't that be nice? What's this? Seems like you have a visitor. Joryu, must be honest, your strength surprised me. Perhaps we kings have been resting on our laurels for entirely too long. Yeah, but no matter how strong you are, Joryu, we can't just let you waltz your way up to Ugajin. Alright, so what's the plan?
Joryu!
You and the Joryu clan are going to sign up for another team battle. But this time, get ready, because you're facing off against the one, the only 3-king dream team. Sorry, that sounded cooler in my head. Whatever you want to do. And hey, if that's how you want to play it, bring along Ugajin too. Hey. Justice. Unfortunately, his preference is to fight unaided. This is Justice 1975. He is a powered exoskeleton he inherited from his scientist parents, turned on Mizurugi's gadgets, and he said he has no use for them. But it's not his body nor techniques he need to beware, it's his leadership. Utilizing powerful brainwaves, he can direct his allies to act as one. See, so that's why you want to settle this with a group battle.
Joryu.
I expect you will require time to gather your allies, Joryu. Take as much of it as necessary. Should you choose to engage us with suboptimal preparations, we shall best you. In fact, to be more accurate, it would be a unilateral slaughter. Such a battle would only serve to bore Platinum Rank's discerning fans. Let us endeavor to provide a fight of a much more engaging quality. Fine by me. You know, when our battle commences, I advise you to view your teammates not as precious allies, but as the disposable pawns they are. I, of course, will do the same. What? Hey, Justice? You calling us disposable? Cease your interruption.
Yeah.
What the? Hey, quit it. Don't point that beam thing at me. Then remember your place, Dan Brody. As the weakest member of the Kings, insolence from you will not be tolerated. Now, just what objection do you have to being my pawn? No objection, sir. As your leadership, fine. I'll be there, our strongest members in tow. I see you got it then, Joryu. Talk to me when you're ready to fight. Do not try not to lose your nerve, Joryu. King Justice. Hey.
Yeah.
Actually. I'm gonna go say hi to the boys. I'm gonna go give them a drink. I wish I could do something that would up everyone's XP all at once like this, like giving them the drinks. But that is not how this seems to work. Oh yeah, so by the way, here's Mr. Masochist. He's the one who's on my team. Diaper Boy's here. He is not on the team. All right. Treat the boys.
りがとうございます。
Now we go back. Because they have a thing where it's like they can get down on themselves. And giving them the drinks, or that whole thing there, is good at getting everyone back into higher spirits. So just in case anything from the last match happened, I was like, I'll just go do that. Plus it gives them bond points, which my current team are all high bonds, or the highest of bonds, I think. So it's now just XP. Hey, I guess you should have had like probably some alcohol, so I can get heat quicker. All right. Nope. I was seeing if I could do that, but I can't. I need more heat. I need to come in with way more heat. I think I can still do this, but not with the way I currently do, or not with the way that I came in. Is it? Oh. Yeah. There's a lot going on screen. The thing is, right now, I need to go further into. I need more heat. I don't have enough to get this one to work. And if I do a bunch of heat, like basically fill up my heat at the beginning, yeah, it definitely was. If I fill up my heat, then I can do that heat mode. And I should be able to help like clear out a bunch of people, hopefully. But yeah, these types of matches, it's just there's so much going on, it gets really loud. Oops. All right. I don't know what I got hit by, but my feet and health drops like all the way. I might not be able to do this right now. I think Justice is the healer, so like it makes sense to focus on him right now. I don't have the damage output. I don't have the damage output to do this. Not right now. I just realized what that... Okay. We have hit a wall in that. So... And considering we're about at 2 hours on this episode, I'm going to end this video. So, for those of you who are watching on YouTube... Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Blurry Phoenix, and game on.